We begin, though, this morning with what we know so far about that surprise January 6th hearing happening this afternoon in Washington.
The House panel investigating the Capitol attack called the last-minute hearing yesterday. The committee says it will present newly obtained evidence and testimony from Cassidy Hutchinson, a former top aide to Trump's chief of staff, Mark Meadows. There's a lot of anticipation for today's hearings because committee members had previously said the next hearing would take place in mid-July after lawmakers returned from the holiday recess. So far, the committee has held 5 public hearings laying out the findings from its year-long investigation into the attack on the Capitol. This new development comes as Washington also responds to the Supreme Court ruling on Friday overturning Roe versus Wade. Democrats are working to try to protect abortion rights across America, and they're pushing the Biden White House to do more to help them. We're going to dig into both of these major stories this morning, starting with NBC News Capitol Hill correspondent Allie Raffa. Allie, good morning to you. So let's start with the January 6th hearing. What do we know about it, and what can you tell us about Cassidy Hutchinson and what we might hear from her today?
Well, Joe and Savannah, as you said, this star witness that we're going to hear from starting at 1 p.m. is Cassidy Hutchinson. And you played at the top there some clips that we've already seen of her in pre-recorded testimony clips that have played in past January 6th committee hearings, where she really laid out some jarring revelations. She is the witness who talked about those House GOP lawmakers that requested presidential pardons after January 6th. She also talked about how White House aides and Secret Service warned former President Trump and his inner circle that events on January 6th could turn violent. So we know she was very close to the inner workings of what was going on January 6th. We know she was at the rally on the Ellipse with the former president on January 6th. She was in the Oval Office and in and around all of these meetings. She's also talked about how she actually witnessed former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows incinerate documents after he had some of these meetings. He, of course, has refused to comply with subpoenas that the committee has sent him. And so this is really the closest the committee is getting to what Mark Meadows knows. Take a listen to what committee member Adam Schiff had to preview on Sunday about what we can expect in these next hearings. Listen here.
Well, the next couple of hearings will cover the run-up to January 6th, the marshaling of this mob that appeared on the mall that day and attacked the Capitol, and then the final hearing will cover what the president was doing and, more importantly, what he was not doing as we were being attacked.
In those hours on January 6th itself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Basically, the president's flagrant dereliction of duty while the Capitol was being attacked.
Joe and Savannah, what we don't know is quite what the urgency was in scheduling this meeting. As you mentioned at the top there, the committee had said that they were going to reconvene around the second week of July. And so with such a crazy news cycle going on, obviously the overturning of Roe versus Wade, so much news surrounding just in D.C., these hearings, it begs the question, why would they bring Cassidy Hutchinson to speak so quickly with 24 hours notice to TV networks? Also, these committee members were in recess, some of them, going back to their homes back on the West Coast. So that's something we're still trying to figure out. Perhaps, there will be a revelation in today's hearing.
And answers will come in just a few hours. We know there's a lot of work behind the scenes. Quickly, do we know who else the committee hopes to interview as part of the investigation?
So there are a couple more people who could offer the committee a lot more info that we would technically hear in these next hearings coming up in July. We know that they met with that documentarian that was around former President Trump in the weeks and months before January 6th. They met with him behind closed doors last week. We also know that they're still trying to meet with Ginny Thomas, Justice Clarence Thomas's wife. And so there's a couple more revelations that could be learned from these people who have been really on the committee's bucket list, and now they're slowly checking off one by one.
All right, Allie Raffa, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.